How will you find out that you are in a toxic relationship or you are with a toxic man or a toxic woman? Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are going to be watching me from. I say, may God bless you all. It's me, your sister, your friend. I've come again with my little views and analysis. But before I start giving my views, I want to say thank you to you all for your support. My view today is a question relating to my recent video when I talk about toxic relationship. You see, a toxic man or a toxic woman, they don't just grow up become a toxic man or a toxic woman. It's a toxic child that become a toxic man or woman. You will start by knowing it with their sense of entitlement. A toxic man or a toxic woman always feel entitled to whosoever or whatsoever that is around them. Peradventure, you jam a toxic man. A toxic man at the beginning, women fall victim in their hand because any women that is coming to their life think that they are victims, that you need to save them. A toxic man always presents himself as a victim to his own victims. You understand? A toxic man, when you finally fall into toxic man's hand, that is when he brings his own character. A toxic man will start by sense of entitlement. A toxic man will always tell you that everybody around him or her hates her or hates him. He will start by his own family. I hear some people say that a chosen one always be the black sheep in their family. It's not all truth. I understand that a chosen one is being tempted by anybody. A chosen one find it difficult to obtain favor from his family, but not the black sheep in the family. No. A toxic child, this is a child that no matter what the mother do, he always want to compare himself with his siblings. Start from food. Maybe when their mother shed food or buy clothes for a toxic child and his siblings, he always compare with his siblings. He always wants to say the one that the mother buy for the siblings is more better than his. A toxic child start from a child before he become a man. A toxic child, no matter what you do for that toxic child, it will always want to fall that victim. When a toxic child is growing, he presents himself as the most hated in the family. Why is she or he feeling hating by his own family? Is this because nothing the parents will do for him or her that he will ever feel contented. Nothing the environment will do for her or him that will ever feel contented with what he have. The other way to describe a toxic person, I will say greediness. Toxic people are greedy people. Toxic people always want to pinch on other people to feel good. A toxic child, no matter what the father do for him or the mother do for him or her, he will always want to compare himself with other of his siblings. He will always want to complain that the mother or the father love his siblings than him. That is a toxic child, because no mother love one child than the other one. He loved them in a different way, but he loved them the same. A toxic child will be the one that will always complain. So when you come to a toxic man or a toxic woman life, when you did not find out on time, you will start playing the same game that is playing. That is why you see some people, they hate some family because they will say, this family, they are not treating good my friend. whereas your friend is a toxic man or a toxic woman. They start by that sense of belonging. If you are a woman, you have a bad luck, I call it bad luck, to fall into toxic man hand. You can never be free except that toxic man find another victims. You will be looking them like victim because they always present themselves as a victim, not knowing that you is the victim in their hand. Because a toxic man can never take responsibility for his action. He can never take blame when he made mistake. He always look for a way or the other to put the blame on other people. He's a toxic man or a toxic woman. If you marry to a toxic man, because a toxic man always look for who he can feed on. Likewise, a toxic woman, they always look for a victim that they can be feeding on. You understand? It always common in the sight of a woman because a man, if they do not love woman, they don't marry that woman. But a woman can, because of pity, marry a man. A woman can, because of it, think that a man is a victim of injustice, to marry a man. According to opinion, a woman can take that risk to marry a man out of pity, but a man can never marry a woman out of pity. That is why you see it's women that always fall victim in most cases. Not that some men did not fall in the hand of a toxic women. As we have them in men, so we have them too in women, toxic man and woman. You can only free in the hands of a toxic man when he find other victim. Some are so sick, because I call them sick people. Some are so sick that even when they find another victim, they still want to be bitching on you just to feel good. That is a toxic man for you. Your question is how to know a toxic man. A toxic man is that when you people have an argument, he can never take a blame. A toxic man, that is that man that keep malice with a woman when he have misunderstanding with that woman. And when you woman decide to play the same game with him, he will become crying to everybody. Look at my woman. My woman is a very bad woman. My woman is maltreating me. My woman is doing this. But he will never say that is the one that starts that game. That is a toxic man for you. A toxic family is not just a man. At times, a toxic family. When you made a mistake or you have bad luck to fall into toxic family, they will spring away water from your body. And you can never please a toxic family. And those family will always be the victim. Even when you left them and go to elsewhere, you will still be their problem. They will still be sending their toxic people after you. A toxic man keep a toxic friend. When you find out he's a toxic man, know that the friend I have is a toxic friend too. Because they say, show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. The mistake you will make is when you have problem with a toxic man, you want to report that man to his toxic friend. When you report your toxic husband to his toxic friend, you will become their table talk. You understand? So you will find that this man is a toxic man. We women, we know. But most of us at times, we always think that it will change. A toxic man never change. Even when they go to psychologists, they can never change. They pause their character for some time, but later they brought it back, because being toxic and playing the role of victim at the same time favors them. So they can never do away with that character. You as a woman or a man, when you find yourself in the hands of a woman that always feel entitlement, that is always me. The only thing you can do for yourself is to take step back from that relationship. Because don't think that when you marry him or her, it will change. A toxic man or a toxic woman never change. And they are always playing victim role. If care is not taken, a toxic man will make you become the enemy of everybody around you. A toxic man, you will be living in hell with a toxic man in the house. A toxic man will be the best friend of those people that are supposed to defend you. Whereby the time you meet those people and say, look at what he's doing, they will say, he's a very best man. He's a very good man. It's you that is bad, because they have never lived with a toxic person in the same house. That is why you see some women, most of the women that their husband buy, that is why they find it difficult to leave that toxic marriage. Not that they did not see the sign from the man that is a toxic man. Not that they did not see the sign from the man, maybe from the beating that is beating them, the basbo that is giving them. Not that they did not see the sign of one day he may buy them. They see the sign. The problem is that the toxic man or toxic woman are eating so deep in the heart of those people that are supposed to give the support to this very woman. The situation, you will go to your father and say, Papa, I want to leave this marriage. Oh. The man is not good for me. Your father will say, he's the best man on earth. Don't ever leave that marriage. Oh. That man is the best man. No matter how you will try to explain to your father, to your siblings, to friends, to your mother, that the man that you are living with in the house is a toxic man, is a monster in the name of human being, nobody will believe you. Because a toxic man will be toxic inside. Outside, he will be the most benevolent human being to people. That is why you see those people that buy in their relationship find it difficult to separate. Because people that are supposed to shelter them from that separation, they will then against them. A toxic man or a toxic woman will make them to them against you. Your old father will even tell you, because you want to go out, that is why you are separating from your husband. Your husband is a very good man. Your brothers, your siblings, your mothers, your friends will even be telling you, how good as that man. Because no one of them have ever lived with a toxic man or a toxic woman. A toxic man will make all your family his best friend. He will be the best man for your family. He will be the best man for your friend. But inside, it will be hair, living on hair, you that is wearing the shoe. No matter how you will try to explain to people what is going on, people can never believe you because of the character the man is possessing outside. People will look at you as the bad person. They can never know because they are not wearing that shoe, except those that have lived with toxic people before that will say, this woman is really passing through hell. A toxic man or a woman will bring all these people that are supposed to defend you, that are supposed to be your friend. He will do them like this and he will be the best man to them. A toxic man will make sure you remain alone so that he can use you. That is the work of a toxic man or a toxic woman. And he will come inside and tell you, this is your friend, I don't like your friend. The way she is behaving, I don't like her. But he will go behind your back and be a best man for that your friend. That is how toxic man or a toxic woman behave. So viewers, this video is becoming too long. This is where I'm going to be ending this views and analysis today. I believe this analysis answer your question or clear your doubts. Stay blessed and I come again with another views and analysis. I still remain your sister, your friend. Follow this page for more views, history, moral lesson, human character, adding values, and many more. As you do so, may the God Almighty bless you all.